Hello everybody, welcome back. It's time for some more World of Warcraft, but before we talk about World of Warcraft, I want to take a moment and just quickly talk about something that I've been doing for the past week or so, and I would really appreciate it if you guys check out the video that I did. Well, by the time this video goes live, it will have been probably about a month ago since I launched the actual video, but I made a Lost Kingdoms video, which is a game from the GameCube from 2002, yes. And I made I titled it Nostalgia Goggles, and what it is it is a playthrough of the entire game. It's kind of like a let's play, but it's like one single 50-minute video, and it's also a review, and it's just kind of like this whole playthrough review thing that I spent a lot of time. Like, I had to edit a lot of things. I had like a 9,000 word script or something, and I think I spent like 30 to 40 hours working on it, and I'm kind of expecting it not to get too many views because it's not really a game that people really, well, look for, I'm assuming. But I did put a lot of time into it, and I would like to ask you guys, if you have some spare time and you like my content, you're probably here for WoW, but please check out that video. It came out on the 18th of August, and yeah, it's titled Lost Kingdoms 2002 GameCube Nostalgia Goggles question mark. Please check it out. I would very much appreciate it. Anyway, that is, enough shilling. I mean, I think I can shill my own content, right? That's totally fine. There is a Scourge Cauldron that we can interact with. I think I had to go here. Guys, I'm a little bit lost. I think there was a... We have a key, right? So we have a key. Yeah, the Fellstone Field Cauldron key. And these are the cauldron things. We just go to the middle. Like, do I do something here? You are too far. Oh, opening. I'm not sure how we're opening this thing really, but we're opening something. An access panel to the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you will need to find the key. Well, I have the key, and we have the empty Fellstone Field bottle. The key is taken from the Cauldron Lord. Balmal is a perfect fit in unlocking the access panel. A foul stench emanates from the opened panel as an unknown mix of concentrated substances swirl inside the cauldron. Cool animations here, by the way. There is a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample for High Priest MacDonald back at Chillwind Point. You fill the bottle with enough of the cauldron's poisonous... Did I accept the quest? Hold on. Did I accept the quest? I think I may not have. Can I open it again? I mean, I don't have the stuff anymore, but I can hopefully still accept the quest. Yes. I will read it as we're leaving this place. Right, so you fill the bottle with enough of the cauldron's poisonous concoction for a suitable sample to be studied. With the poison in hand, it is time to return to High Priestess MacDonald at Chillwind Camp to complete the mission. Also, today is the day where I upload, where I have uploaded the 100th part in this series, which is the Zul'Farrak episode. Which, 100 videos, guys. 100 videos, and this is probably part 130 or something. It's ridiculous. The series is so damn long, but I'm still having a good time, and I'm really hoping you're still having a good time as well. I have noticed my views are starting to slowly dwindle down a little bit as we're getting later into it, which is fine, but it does scare me a little bit. I'm hoping we don't keep going down like that. All right, we're back. High Priestess MacDonald. We have returned. Also, if you're wondering why every single time I return to a quest giver, why I say something like, hello, XNPC, we have returned, that is not just for content. That is also just because otherwise I won't be able to recognize that I'm about to do something that I need to show, because the way I'm editing is I'm editing by looking at my own audio track, seeing, if there's half an hour of just nothing, I know I can just cut there and just start wherever I start speaking again, because by speaking, I'm letting myself know, hey, something is about to happen here, so start watching from here, so I can cut out all the rest. So every time I go to a quest, because there won't be anything on my dialogue line or my speaking line, if I don't say something, then I'll cut in after the quest and I'll have to go back. So in case you were wondering about that, that's why every time I do that, and now that you know that, every time I'm doing it, you will be noticing it, so you are most welcome.
The time has come, my brother-in-arms, to take back the night from the Scourge.
So return to Chillwind Camp. Welcome back to the relative safety of Chillwind Camp, PK. What progress in the cauldrons do you have to report?
Well done, adventurer. It should take Alchemist Arbington no time at all to analyze this and devise a counter-agent to introduce into the cauldron. If we are able to pump out enough of it into the air, we might be able to weaken all the scourge present here. This will no doubt be an ongoing ordeal. We will need to continually hit these cauldrons and introduce our reagents into their mix. Still, if we can keep it up, we will have a huge advantage over Scourge when the time comes for battle.
Alright, complete quest.
One of the plague cauldrons is located in the field of a former farmhouse now referred to as Dawson's Tears. Well, we shall shed no tears this day as we thwart the Scourge and have them choke on their own fumes. Go to Dawson's Tears, almost due north of Andorhal, and eliminate the Cauldron Lord there. It should have a key like the last one did, allowing you into the cauldron. Use this bottle to obtain a sample from inside the cauldron. Each cauldron has its own distinct brew of toxins it uses.
Alright, so it's kind of the same quest. Just go north from the ruins of Andorhal, and then, there's going to be... I think we were at this one last time, and now we go to... No, sorry, we were here, and now we have to go to Dawson's Tears. Like, kind of the same quest. But I want to take us somewhere else for a moment. So I want to go to this guy. This guy.
Where would you like to fly to?
I would like to fly here. So we're going to go to Light Hope Chapel. Because I want to just have a bit of a change of scenery. You know, we've been here for a little while now, and I could complete this entire quest chain, and maybe there's going to be good rewards. But, as I keep saying, I want to make sure to keep, keep things as fresh as possible. So what I will do instead is we have these Eastern Plagueland quests right over here. So Blood-Tinged Skies, Carrion Grubbage, and Demon Dogs. All of them being sort of kill quests. So we can just kind of, or I can just kind of sit back, play something on my second monitor, and just, kind of mow away some mobs and cut back in when I've made a good amount of progress. And there we go. That right there is level 55. Only 5 more levels to go. Now we finally hit the cap after many hours. So let me do slash blade. 8 days and 16 hours. This is probably the slowest way anyone has ever leveled, well, at least in Season Discovery, but we are getting closer. Also, in the quest, we have 15 out of 30 plague bats, 10 out of 15 here on the slab of carrion worm meat, and then 9 out of 20, 5 out of 5, and 0 out of 5. So, we're getting to that halfway point of having the quest completed, which is good progress, but they take a while. There's also some other mobs here that don't give progress. Also, I just looted something. Well, a short while ago, but, I was kind of like in the zone, didn't want to cut back in just yet, so kind of like kept them in inventory, because I want to share all the looters with you guys. I don't want to equip something and then, not be able to share it, because we've been doing that since the very start, and I want to keep doing that for the entirety of this playthrough. So we have the Arcane Binds. Now, the Arcane Binds give me 6 more armor, 2 more intellect, and 2 more stamina. We lose 3 spirit, but I'm sure that is worth it. So, Arcane Bands, there we go. Can I see them? I don't think I can, right? Are they somewhere on my character? Don't think I can. Alright, well, that was it for now. We'll continue just grinding away over here. We are also going to be putting a point into Siphon Life, because I want to work my way towards Shadow Mastery. So Siphon Life says transfers 15 health from the target to the caster every 3 seconds. Don't know how much I care about that, because that is 10 ticks, that is 150 damage. I mean, I guess I can put it on there, but then again, it is also 150 mana. I don't know, I'll put it on here. Oh wait, of course, it moves to my skill panel, right? So it's in here. And there we go, Siphon Life. Let's actually give it a shot. But first, summon my Felguard back up again. Right, here we go, let's have him engage, and let's pop the Siphon Life. And then this thing, and then this thing, and then this thing, and then this thing, which he kind of blocked, I think. Again? Wait, why is it not? Oh, it is working, but it isn't showing under the bar here. So it is showing up here, but it's not showing up there. Does that mean that there's a limit? There can only be 5 shown up above him? Maybe I can change that limit or something? I'm not quite sure. But I think that's probably an Elf UI kind of thing. So, we're making good progress. We completed Blood-Tinged Skies, Carrion Grubbage, Demon Dogs, and are working on a Plague Upon Thee. Now, I was gonna just complete all of these quests and then start recording again, but apparently this part, like I'm up here right now, it's called Plaguewood, and it looks very much different to most of the stuff we have seen so far. Because I have to be honest, I was starting to find this map to be very monotonous, very samey, not very interesting. But this part looks a bit different, and I think there was a thing. I think it was around the corner to the right. Yeah, aren't those things called ziggurats? I feel like I have a distinct memory playing Warcraft 3 back in the day, and I think one of the like undead worker guys said, "We need more ziggurats." You know, whenever you needed more ziggurats for housing purposes, and I would also shoot like these like energy beams or something as like their defensive ability when people started invading you. So it does look kind of cool. Also, haven't been recording too much recently, so there's also been a bit of time between recordings again, which mostly just because, well, Ziggurat Protector. I guess I was right because I guess it's called a Ziggurat. Okay, really cool. I'm surprised I remember that because I played the game like 15 to 20 years ago. I'm a little bit curious or well tempted, I guess, to play a bit of Warcraft 3 again. I'm not very good at the game, but if you guys want to see me play through that game a little bit, maybe I'll pick up the Reforged edition because I have been pending to do so. So if you want to see that, let me know, and maybe I'll cover it on the channel at some point in the future. Anyway, I wanted to mention something just now. Oh yeah, I haven't played too much now, which is simply because the Guild Wars 2 expansion has launched. Genthia Wilds has launched, and oh man, I haven't played it too much because I'm waiting for someone else to come home from a vacation in order to join me for the story. Because we're playing through the story together, so I just played the opening story to get into the map, and I've just been exploring the map and stuff. Like there's been a video on my channel called Terraria Ultra Wide with the map name there, and man, it looks so good. The music is great. You could just overall, I haven't played the entire X-Pack yet, but I'm really excited about it, and it really reinvigorates my desire to play Guild Wars 2 again, because I wouldn't say I burnt out on Guild Wars really. I just felt like the stuff they designed wasn't in line with what I wanted to play, and when there was stuff that I wanted to play, it wasn't long enough to keep my attention for a very long time, which is part of the reason why I am now, expanding my my coverage to not just Guild Wars 2, but also into other games, which, in hindsight, maybe I'm very happy about. But this expansion in particular really reinvigorates me and makes me want to create content for that game again, and makes me want to play that game again. So, for the next probably month or so, I will be dipping a lot more back into Guild Wars 2 as well, because it's just a very enjoyable game to me. And this series is called Guild Wars 2 Player Tries WoW Classic or whatever. So if I'm not playing Guild Wars 2, then I'm lying. Also, the amount of comments of people saying this is actually not classic, it's seasonal discovery. I guess both are true, but the amount of comments I'm getting about that is kind of funny to me. It's true, but it's not. But it's true, but it's not. Is a bit funny. Anyway, so we're looking for these I guess trees where the termites are in, and then we can find the termites, and then we can bring those termites back. I'm just gonna wrap up all the quests so I can get like the big dopamine hit of handing all of them in, at the same time. I think 3 of them actually go to a quest giver that is up here somewhere. I think he was, or up here. I think it was up here actually, up there somewhere. So yeah, I think there's a quest giver over there. Ooh, a scroll of strength. Do we care about that? Not really. But bam, there we go. We are now more powerful. Would you like your demons more powerful? Also, there's these Stitch Horrors, which is just stitches, but reused as an asset, which I, it's efficient. I like it. So yeah, we're looking for these tree-looking things, which probably I've seen multiple of while I was blabbering away about Guild Wars 2 and stuff. And I was a bit scared that we were gonna get, maybe 1 or 2, because we need 100. But we get like, 20 to 30-ish or something. Like, I think it's random between a certain amount. This time we get 10. I got 26 at some point. I need 19 more, so that's pretty easy. We can do that. Torn Screamers. Okay, well, I guess that's a pretty cool name. But yeah, I'll wrap up this this collection, head back to the quest givers, and unless something else happens, I will see you guys there. Oh, actually, let me mention something as well. A viewer of mine, Blackadder, who has been commenting for months now at this point, which I really appreciate. He pointed out that apparently there are a lot of like those signposts things. Like I think the one I remember most is the one that Hogger. His name was Hogger, right? The null guy in Elwyn. I think so. So apparently there has been a lot of those that I've just like completely missed, and I guess it's because my mind is just used to, a quest being given from an NPC and there being a quest icon, and I do really like it when I have to go out of my way to try and find a quest. If there's like a signpost and I can interact with that, it's a very immersive thing. But I guess for some reason my mind just wasn't paying attention to that, so. Yeah, probably missed a lot of those. Must have been more people who were like, dude, just pick them up. But I do know that I missed them. I just, I can't really... Well, I can go back now, but there's no real purpose to it. Anyway, I completed the quest. I'm going to run back to the quest NPC, and I'll see you guys there now. All right, we are back at Tyrion Fordring, and we have 3 quests for him, so prepare.
Does not dictate honor, person. While you remain on my farmstead, I ask that you remember and respect this credo. I have known orcs who have been as honorable as the most noble of knights and humans who have been as vile as the most ruthless of scourge. But I shall not bore you with tales of my youth. There is much work to be done, if that is what you desire.
I was going to say, prepare for a lot of dialogue, because we have 3 whole quests of it. So, Demon Dogs.
Well done, adventurer. Come, rest. Let us eat and talk of days long past.
Well, that's not too much. Blood-tinged skies.
You are a shining example of decency, person. It has been long since I have felt the blood of heroes pump through my veins. Your acts of bravery are uplifting.
I mean, I am a very decent person. Hello, can you please not walk away while you're talking to me? Thank you very much. And then Carrion Grovich. You will grow to tolerate the taste, gnome.
May the light watch over you. Bless you, young one.
Oh, and now he has a new quest, Redemption. I guess it's only there when you've completed all the previous ones. So, Redemption.
You have worked hard, friend. Rest your weary bones and allow me to properly introduce myself.
Alright, listen to what Tyrion Fordring has to say. I am ready to hear your tale, Tyrion.
I must apologize for not being entirely truthful with you in regards to my identity. I had to be certain that you could be trusted. Few people would have selflessly lent assistance to an old and forgotten hermit. You have proven yourself as one of those people, a person of integrity and honor. And
thank you, Tyrion. What of your identity?
my son, Talon, was only a child when I was found guilty of treason and banished from the Alliance to live a life in exile. I chose to remain here so that I could watch over him, to somehow ensure that he would grow up an honorable man. As I had hoped, he took my place as Lord of Mardenholda, but in a cruel twist of fate, joined the ranks of the Scarlet Crusade. He is now their High Lord Traveler.
Oh, okay. And are we going to be tasked with killing this High Lord? That is terrible.
Race does not dictate honor, person. While
But
you
that is your
remain on my
opening dialogue,
farmstead,
sir. Please stop. Indeed, the Scarlet Crusade are an aberration of the Order of the Silver Hand. You must believe me, gnome. Oh, sorry, person. Talon is a good man. He needs guidance. He needs to remember. Remember what it is to be noble and honorable. I know that in his heart he knows what he does is wrong. Will you help him, or will you help him remember? I will, Tyrion. Alright. Redemption.
The Fordring redemption will be a difficult task. Are you prepared?
I am not sure, but I will accept your quest nonetheless.
To help Talon regain what he has lost, you must gather items from his past. The first such item is a toy that I gave to him on his 7th birthday. It was his most cherished possession, a miniature warhammer, an exact replica of my very own. After I was banished for treason, his mother told him that I had died. He was taken to my false grave at the Undercroft, where he buried the hammer along with my memory forever. You must venture to the Undercroft and recover Talon's hammer.
Alright, so travel to the Undercroft at the south of the southernmost section of the Eastern Plaguelands and recover Talon's hammer, return to him. Okay. So southernmost would be probably up there, I reckon. Actually, wait, hold on. That is northernmost. Southernmost would be either Darrowshire or Ter's Hand. I'm guessing it's probably over there because it is Scarlet controlled. Although I think if I were to direct people there, I would say the easternmost place. But, we'll see. I don't know if I can even do it. Yeah, it's up here off Forgotten Memories. It is yellow, so I guess we could do it, but I don't know if I want to spend more time here, you know, because I want to spend these last couple of levels to make sure we check out some different maps as well. So, you know, gotta make sure I keep the diversity going. And, you know, truth be told, I don't dislike questing here because, you know, if it feels reasonably efficient, lots of mobs, lots of kill quests, pretty good experience, but it doesn't feel very entertaining environmentally. I don't think I'm really enjoying the zone too much. It's just, it's a bit samey. I mean, I enjoy the plague wood up there. It's different, which is nice. But overall, the map looks a little bit, eh. I mean, there's a lot of quests over there that I could do, and I could probably hit level 60 with like one more night of like proper questing or something. But we'll see. I actually do think I prefer this one. I prefer the Western Plaguelands, and I'm gonna head back now to Chillwind Camp because I'm pretty sure the quest giver for a plague upon thee is a Chillwind Camp. I hope, at least. I guess I might as well look into this one, into Delson Tia's Cauldron Key, which I think is either one of these. Yeah, it's up here. I mean, I'm going to be passing it anyway, so I might as well see if I can get to the Cauldron there as well. Kill the Cauldron Keeper, you know, get the drop from there. Or actually, I think we're putting something into the Cauldron, like some sort of chemical that is going to disrupt whatever, you know, chemical composure the current Cauldron liquid has. And yeah, let's do that. Alright, so there is the coal. Oh, hello. There's a couple mobs, but hey, you know, we are now high level. We are strong. There he is. Cauldron Lord Amel Avinius. Alright, we got the Cauldron key. Now let's step up here and open up the Cauldron. I don't know where we are putting the key into, but sure, I'll leave it up to my imagination. And the Nexus panel opens up again. We continue. And yes, I think we get the same dialogue. You fill the bottle, suitable size for a sample, return to High Priestess McDonald, Chillwood Camp. Yes, okay, sure, we got it. Okay. Now, my guys in combat, fine, we run. We run, we make our way to Chillwind Camp and hand in 2 more quests. And we have returned to Chillwind Camp. There is a new quest as well at Commander Ashlam Valafist, I see. But first, let's go to High Priestess McDonald.
With the cauldrons breached, we are now...
Yes, we heard this before. Return to Chillwind Camp. We know that each cauldron employs a different mix of reagents to generate its plague-inducing toxin. Likewise, we know that we will need to develop a counter-agent that is unique for each cauldron. Your sample from Delson's Tears will be the key to figuring out that cauldron's distinct reagent requirement.
Ah, there is plenty in here for study. Well done, adventurer. For now, the next step is in our hands. We'll need to produce a list of reagents that, when combined with what is already in the cauldron, will act as its counter. The only way we will be able to introduce this is by placing the reagents into the cauldron directly. Alchemist Arbington will have more information on that, so be sure to speak with him at your earliest convenience.
I will do. Complete quest.
2 cauldrons have been successfully opened. While you will be able to access them indefinitely, we still want to open up the other 2 that remain. This will provide all of us with more options to introduce the counter-agent. This time, you'll be hitting the Writhing Haunts Cauldron. It is almost due east of Andorhal, relatively close to the ruined city walls. Again, eliminate the Cauldron Lord present there for its key. Use this bottle to obtain the sample from the cauldron. Good hunting, adventurer.
Alright, so we get a 3rd quest, and presumably we will also get a 4th quest once this one is completed. And that is over here, apparently. And then I guess we'll have a final one at Garen's Withering. This one is quite close, though. I guess we could do this quest. We're not too far away. The other quests I can hand in at... this guy over here, around the corner of this destroyed house. Nathaniel Duma.
Long ago, before the last great war...
Yes, we have heard this before. A plague upon thee. Did you find the termite mound, ZK? I've heard they are all over Plaguewood. Yes, we did.
These will do nicely, adventurer. Thank you. Just look at them. So many of them all huddled up. I almost feel bad for the crusade, but then again, it was never their mill to take now, was it?
I mean, I guess if they took it, then it wasn't their mill initially, right?
Now that we have the termites, take this steel-reinforced barrel to the Northridge Lumber Mill, south of Hearthglen. You'll find it to the west of the road that leads you up to the town. Once there, place the barrel in the center of the lumber mill. Find someplace suitable, like on a crate, and then open it. The termites should do their work from there and make the mill useless to the crusade.
Alright, so find someplace suitable in the center of the North Ridge Lumber Mill in Western Plaguelands to place the barrel of Plagueland termites. Okay, sure. And also, I think we have enough to complete one more round of this quest.
Well met, friend. I am off.
I think we have this one, 20, and we have 22, so here we go.
Congratulations, adventurer.
Yes, thank you very
pleased to
much.
award you.
Complete quest. And do I have any of the other ones done? I need 10, I have 1, and then the last one, I think I have nothing. I only need 1, but I don't have any. Okay, cool. And what is this quest over here?
Welcome
Oh, it's a Skullman's quest. I mean, it's literally
on the
called
island of
Skullman's.
Daredara.
I think it's level 60 quest, so I'll just hold on for now because I don't want to fill up the entire quest list, which is almost full anyway. Hello, it's me in editing, and I just wanted to have a quick moment here and point out a slight change in how I approach the remainder of this series. So, I previously recorded a whole bunch, as you guys were probably aware, and they would roll out throughout the month, and sometimes I would be recording something, you know, late June or whatever, and it would be launching like a month, 1.5, sometimes even like 2 months later. And that worked really well for me because it allowed me to make sure I'm consistent, make sure I don't miss uploads, and make sure that when I don't feel motivation to record, because sometimes, you know, you're just not really feeling it, and I you know, I want to be, when I'm doing this, I want to be enthusiastic. I don't want to record for the sake of recording. I want to record because I'm enthusiastic, because I think that translates very well into the series. And that was my formula, and I liked using that. But I do notice that there's a big downside to it, and that is that, you know, when people are trying to communicate with me in the comments, which I love doing, like that's probably my favorite part about this, is like, you know, getting the interaction going. That's what makes it super fun to record this. You know, people are responding to me from 2 months ago, and they're giving me information about stuff that I know, and or stuff that I've probably already learned, and even if I haven't, I can't always implement it, and I can't reference it, and we can't have this like cool back and forth situation. So I polled my community. I didn't get too many votes. I got 4 votes, but you know, like a few votes means that at least the people who have voted, you know, they do care, and I do care about their opinions. So, you know, if you're watching this, you know, maybe you were one of the people who voted. Thank you very much. But the general consensus was very clear. It was 100% in favor of a more engagement between, you know, you as a viewer and me as the creator here, and that makes me happy because, you know, I enjoyed that part, as I mentioned. But that also means that I won't be able to upkeep a very consistent schedule because I won't be recording very far in advance. So what I'll be doing from here on out, this video probably will be the last thing I record for a while, at least, until I have uploaded this one and you guys have been able to comment on this one. So I think the next recording session for WoW will be completely fresh and recorded after you guys have already seen this. So that means there's no longer going to be daily WoW videos, at least. I'm thinking maybe I can fill it up with some other kind of content. So, you know, I might do that. You might see something pop up on my channel. But for WoW, I will be releasing less frequent videos, but I'll be able to, you know, chat a bit more. So if you guys have some comments, you know, you can leave them, and you can be sure that I can respond to them appropriately, and I can have your input going forward. So that brings me to my final point, and that is that for the remainder of the series, because I'm now approaching the point where, you know, I've kind of seen the whole game, well, in terms of like the leveling experience, level 55, there's only a couple levels remaining. We have seen all the zones, I'm pretty sure, and there isn't too much more of that, you know, super like wide-eyed, blind explorer vibe going on. Like, we're kind of getting to the point where, you know, I'm moving into the end game, moving into the dungeon. Still, you know, looking forward to experiencing that, but it's a different kind of thing where I'm more focused on trying to get stuff done as opposed to just going in and kind of seeing. So, you know, I have to start becoming more try-hard. I have to start doing more preparations. I have to be a bit more, almost like hardcore, I suppose. I can't be as casual as I was previously, which I enjoy doing. But I think it's a great moment for me to kind of make sure you guys get some input, because I like that. You know, I've liked it when you guys have pointed me somewhere and I've followed up on that, and that wasn't too much possible. I tried to do it wherever possible, but it wasn't always possible because of the delay. But now that we're actually like pretty much live, I would like to ask you guys to point me to where you want me to go. So I'm level 55 right now. We have the quests for the Blackrock Depths. We have them ready. I can probably do that, but like the dungeon works very weirdly, where it's like different parts, and like a lot of parties will request me to be max level, and I just think I can't really join any of the parts. or at least that's kind of the experience I'm getting. So I want to do that, but I might have to put it off until I'm level 60 as well. But I would like to get you guys' input as to, what you want me to do. Like, what quest change do I need to see? Like, what is something where you're like, if he hasn't seen this, like he hasn't played WoW, if you tell me like, hey, you have to go to Winter Spring, you have to go talk to this NPC, you have to go do this quest chain because of like the super cool reward at the end, or the quest chain itself is really cool, or there's like some sort of like lore cool thing, or like, you've got to go explore this area that you haven't seen yet because there's like this whatever, if you have something that you want me to see, you want me to go check out, and I will most likely follow up on however much I can. If you're like, hey, you've missed this dungeon, but it's still very useful to you, go do this dungeon, I can go do that. There's a lot of different things that I would like to do, and if you have anything, a quest chain, maybe, recommend me getting a specific rune. If you're like, hey, dude, this rune, you have to go get this one, man, like, you've just been missing out, point me towards it, tell me which one I gotta go get. If you want me to go do a dungeon, if you want me to go do anything else, please do let me know, because I'm open for all kinds of feedback. And I kind of want to turn the tables where previously, you guys were along on the ride as I was exploring things, whereas I would like to change it to where you guys are telling me, go do this. You'll still get the blind experience because I won't know what's going on, but you guys can kind of direct where the series is going forward. And I'm hoping, because you want more engagement, I'm hoping you like that idea as much as I like that idea, and then we can have some really cool, maybe longer videos as well. Like I might do like 30, I've been moving up to like 30-minute-ish videos for the past 10, 15 or so. So they're becoming longer already. And I'll probably stick to like 30 to 60-minute videos moving forward, because they'll become less frequent, but at least I have some time to, make sure they're cohesive, where I don't have to worry about a backlog and I just upload whenever I have stuff ready. But it'll be built upon what you guys have pointed me towards. So that was a lot of rambling, but hey, then again, you guys treat this as like an audio thing anyway, right? So, you've just been listening to me in the car or while making dinner or whatever. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Once again, I will not be recording for a while, and that means that you guys have some time to give me some input. And probably in the next couple of days after the video goes live, you will see another video pop up where hopefully you guys will have left some comments for me, where I've been able to interact with them, and I've been able to, get some ideas from them and record something and create the next part of this series. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys then. We'll be live, we'll be caught up, we'll be chatting, we'll have a great time. And one last thing. I was tempted maybe to do like a little bit of live stuff on occasion as well. Like, it doesn't really work within the series because I can't really cut live stuff. But if you guys would really like me to, go into a dungeon or something and do it as a live stream, like for open world exploration, probably not, because there's going to be a lot of boring stuff in there. But if you guys want to see me go through a dungeon live or something, like I can YouTube stream it and I can add it to the playlist. That could be kind of fun. So let me know if you like that idea as well. So see you guys later. Enough rambling. Have a good day, and looking forward to it.